apps to mobile. And mobile has really been the key focus of the development for progressive web apps to date. But while the growth of mobile has been strong, we mustn't forget that desktop usage is, in fact, still growing, as you can see in this chart here. This graph shows that mobile phone use peaks in the morning and the evening, and tablet also has significant use in the evening time. Desktop usage is more evenly distributed throughout the day, when most people are at work and at their desks. It's mainly led by productivity apps. Many of the key apps we use every day, for example, Google Docs, messaging apps like Slack and Chat, and music streaming apps like Google Music or Spotify. Having that installed native feel can be really important to users because it gives them the confidence that the app will be fast, integrated, reliable, and engaging. To achieve this, some developers have built desktop apps using web technologies and then used a framework that embeds their application in a custom-built web browser. In fact, that's what Spotify does today. But it feels kind of redundant to ship an entire browser and your code, especially given that the user already has a browser on their machine. Not only have you significantly increased the size of your download, but you now have to keep that rendering stack up to date. You have to patch security vulnerabilities and more. So you're responsible for your app and maintaining that rendering stack in this case. There is a better way to create desktop web apps, and with a smaller footprint, and that emphasizes user experience as well. And that's to deliver a PWA for desktop. Users have high expectations for desktop apps, and progressive web apps on the desktop also need to be fast, integrated, reliable, engaging. You can say that with me now, I'm sure. That means they launched from the same place as a desktop apps are launched, so that's familiar to users, but they run also in an app window. So they look and feel like other apps on the desktop. So let's go to Spotify. All right. So now I'm going to open my web player. All right. And you'll see here that it asks me if I want to install the app. So I'm going to say yes, and this dialog comes up. I can click Install here, and if you look quickly and closely, you'll see it land on my shelf down here. So that was pretty quick, right? There it is. And I'm just going to close that out and show you how easy it is to launch it as if it was my beautiful app experience here. So, Pete, I heard about the band tomorrow night. Did you hear Justice?
I heard. I'm kind of excited.
Should we have a little listen?
Let's sure. OK.
Go for it.
All right.
Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I like this, but maybe you should just keep going. I know.
Oh, it won't go off. There we Come on.
I just closed the window.
Shut for me.
There we go.
But the rest of the demo was good.
Now,
so you saw there that it was in. I can launch it again. Let's see if it'll play. You can see the install app has gone here. Because now I'm in their progressive web app, and it's using the whole of the screen. It's in the app window, and it's just a great experience that I can launch directly there from my shelf. All right, let's move back over to slides.
cool. Getting started isn't different than what you're already doing. This is not like it's a whole new class of apps or anything like that. All of the work that you've already done for your existing progressive web apps still applies. Service workers make it fast and reliable. You can use push notifications to keep users up to date. And the Add to Home screen uses the same set of criteria as it does on mobile. The only real difference is that instead of running in a browser tab, it's running in an app window. With app windows, there are no tabs or address bar. It's just your app. And it's optimized really for the needs of apps with more flexible window organization. App windows also make it really easy to switch between windows